try to put myself in the shoes of people unmentioned. I try to think about how people were affected by the choices of the characters in the Bible. It's easy to relate to the main character because the narrative has been set. We already have a hindsight view of who's the hero and who's the villain. But we never talk about the humans that were affected because of the plot twists, the tragedies, the victories. They're just bystanders, but they don't have a name. I don't know why, but I've been thinking about the Jews that were followers of Jesus that were killed by Paul. I think about if it could have been a mom, if it could have been a teenager, if it could have been a father, if it could have been a grandmother. How did they feel about the person we champion in the Bible? To the Christian, Paul is the hero of the faith, the apostle. But to the victims, they were alive today. How would the New Testament strike them? If I'm a teenage boy and I witnessed my cousin get killed, all in the name of being a Christian or a follower of Jesus, and then later on to find out that Paul is the leader of Christianity, how would I feel about that? How would I feel that in today's 2024 evangelical climate, we are stuck on a perspective of someone who was deeply flawed? Why do we forget about everything he's caused to the unmentioned families? I don't believe in cancel culture. I believe everyone has a chance to change their life. I believe no matter what you do in this existence, you have the chance to change the trajectory of your life. But I also believe that you have to live with the consequences of your actions. Although I believe that there should be second chances, although I believe that people can change, I think that we would be naive to believe that if the victims of Paul were alive today, they would have anything positive to say about him, and they would be within their right. And why would we feel the need to make them believe anything he said? Titles, positions, hierarchy is illusions. No one is above critique, no matter if their name was on the top of a manuscript, no matter if they were considered to be disciples or apostles. There's a deeper meaning to the message I'm trying to put in the atmosphere. When we challenge perspectives, that doesn't mean that you are in disagreement. That doesn't mean that you're being disrespectful or you're being blasphemous. Challenging perspectives, whether biblical or any type of holy text, challenging it is to make sure that you're thinking. Challenging means that you are not accepting something because someone else said so. Challenging means simply to test the spirit of what you are reading. And if the interpretation comes back to you, you can't explain why you believe it, that is a clear sign that maybe, just maybe, the truth has not been revealed to you. Saying that I believe something isn't equivalent to actually believing it. If I told you that there are wolves outside, don't go, and then I made you say back to me or repeat back to me, I won't go outside, there's wolves outside. I won't go outside, there's wolves outside. I won't go outside, there's wolves outside. Subconsciously, you're repeating that to yourself like a mantra. So eventually, your mind is going to start believing that wolves are outside, wolves are outside, wolves are outside. You never saw the wolves. So it's always that one thing in the back of your head that said, what if there's no wolves outside? But you open the door, and now you see that there are wolves outside. What's the difference? You experienced something. You experienced the fear of slobbing, monstrous looking wolves, and you closed the door. You tested what you were told, and now it has become a reality for you. So subconsciously believing something because it's been told to you doesn't make the belief real. What makes it real is when it's been tested in the battle, when it's been tested in the fire, when it's been tested in experiences. That's the same method we need to take with God. You cannot live in this life believing in something you can't see unless you have a personal experience with the Almighty. There's only one creator. There's only one source. There's only one divine deity that created the concept of consciousness and existence. He lives outside of time. He lives outside of everything that we can articulate with words, with pictures, with music. This deity, this almighty divine spirit was there before there was a there. So something that complicated, something that original, something that authentic, something so innovative is out there. How can it be explained in 66 books?